Okay. That was quite a loud clap. It's 1:47 a.m. Um Basically, we got a little bit of a weird setup today. It's half term. I didn't bring my microphone because I'm like, I'm not gonna need it. It turns out I went to Comic Con. Now I'm doing a Comic Con debrief, but my laptop microphone, my standard laptop microphone, sucks, right? Um, so I'm gonna record the audio on my phone and edit it together. Here we are, Comic Con debrief, October 2025. I'm in the Finn jacket because guess what? I went as Finn. Um, the lighting here is bad. My webcam is bad. This laptop is old. Um, anyway, I was at Comic Con yesterday. Well, technically 2 days ago, but Saturday, right? Um, it was great. I went as Finn from Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Probably my favorite Star Wars film. I love it to bits. Um, Ben went as Kylo Ren from Episode 8, technically, but we were still Finn and Kylo. And Gaya was there, being the goat as usual, taking pictures, holding our stuff a lot of the time. I hate the lighting in here. You can't see my eyes. You can't actually see my eyes at all. I hate it. Um, but yeah, it was great. Our cosplays were pretty popular. Mainly his, mainly Ben's. Um, he spent so much time on it. He spent so much effort on it. He learned how to sew um, because of that cosplay. And I'm just reusing the first cosplay I ever did, which is fine. I like it. Uh, and yeah, we got loads of photos. Well, I mean, we took loads of photos as well, but we got asked for photos quite a bit, um, which is good and has happened at least once every single convention I've been to and every single cosplay I've done, which is all I can ask for really. So, obviously, going as Star Wars characters that use lightsabers at some point in their films, we had to get lightsaber props, and we did. Give me a second. I have this. I have this thing. Um, Maybe I could use it. No, I can't use this as the lighting for this. It is a lightsaber, holding it the way that Luke holds it in episode. Oh, there we go. Holding it the way that Luke holds it in episode 4. He holds it like right at the very end and swings it around like that. Ooh. We got this. Ben found this on Vinted for like 40 something quid. It's a NeoPixel. But look at that. Look at that. Amazing. It looks great. It's the same brightness all the way down. Um, it's it actually looks like the Skywalker saber. It's not the Skywalker saber. It's not totally accurate. It's got some differences, but it is close enough. And we got it for we split it, so it was like 20 something each. So I'm very happy with that. And it does make my cosplay look just a little better. Besides having a saber that's like just kind of silver, like last time I used one of Benjamin's, the OG, and it will suffice, but it's not as accurate as it could be. Neither is this one, but it's more accurate. Ben's Kylo saber, that is a whole story. He ordered that like 3 weeks ago because he ordered it 3 weeks ago. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be able to arrive before the convention." It wasn't going to. Um, he realized it was gonna come on like the Monday, which is today after the con. So we started speaking with the people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can pick it up at the convention." And so we did, which was sick. It wasn't charged. They put in a fully charged battery. That didn't last very long. And we had issues. We had issues with the sabers, both of them, plural, but mainly the Kylo Ren saber, which looks sick, by the way. Also in the, a Xenopixel. I don't know what the frick Profi means. Ben told me, but I've forgotten. There were several issues with that. One of them being the battery life. The battery really didn't last very long, because it wasn't like charged all night like this one was. It was just a full battery that they gave him, so it wasn't as full as it could be. It hadn't been like charging all night. The controls of that one are really finicky. With this one, I think Ben figured it out beforehand and just left it on blue and on mute. And I haven't touched the settings on that. But with the Kylo Ren one, we were trying to figure out the settings. The colors would change. We were trying to get it on mute. And so, every so often it would just give up on us and be like, you know what? I don't want to be red. I want to be red pulsating. I want to be yellow. I want to be yellow pulsating. I want to be rainbow. And it was just a whole freaking ordeal. And like early on, I was like, this whole con is going to be defined by lightsaber technical difficulties. And it was, because we were having those issues the whole day. But it doesn't matter, because the cosplay looks sick. It looks so sick. Ben's worked so hard on that Kylo Ren. And going from like 2 years ago when it was just a helmet, just the unpainted helmet for ages, seeing the whole cosplay realized is so freaking sick. So cool. We got so many great photos. And it was so good. And my cosplay looked cool as well. But like Ben's is like, what did I take away from this con? I said that in the last one. Gosh, the light, I hate the lighting so much. If I look down, half of my face disappears. I told Ben and Kea, I was like, guys, please, you have to help me be restrained for this con in what I have to buy, because money is not it right now, right? I didn't even know if I was going to be able to come to the con in the first place, because the tickets are so expensive. The tickets are for a Saturday priority, right? Tickets £45. That is way too much. The tickets for May go on sale on Tuesday. I know it might be next Tuesday. I honestly think Saturday priority is going to hit 50. And if that's the case, I don't know if I can even go anymore. I know for a fact that Saturday priority is going to hit 50 by this time next year. Mark my words, which sucks, right? And so like, partially because of that, I was like, okay, I can't go crazy at this con. I can't go crazy like I did in freaking May 2023 or October 2023. Those years were freaking crazy. They were insane. October 2023, 2 big plushes, 5 big prints, or maybe it was 6, I don't even remember. But yeah, what did I take away from this con? A few prints, mainly A5 ones. I kind of wish I got them in A4, but I think the seller is online, so if at any point I want to go and like buy their prints again, I can do, or just wait until the next con that I go to. This is the figure. This fills the figure requirement. Rock Lee takes me back to both Naruto being one of my first experiences, like modern experiences with manga and anime, because everyone watched Pokemon, so that doesn't count. Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't count. I read as many Naruto books from the school library as I could, and that was like Naruto, Sailor Moon, probably something else, Tokyo ESP. That was like my first diving into manga and anime, and I think Naruto SD, like Rock Lee and his Ninja Pals or something. I used to bang that out in year 7, along with Sonic Boom. I freaking love that show. So having a Rock Lee figure, this really freaking cool box art, by the way. It's so cool. That's awesome. The plush. Chinchino. Look at Chinchino. This was my ace. Basically my ace in my White 2 playthrough called Velvet. It was a shiny. It wasn't a legit shiny. I used Action Replay to get all shinies code. And I called this one as a shiny. But this is still a really cool plush. I really like it. And then quite a number of stickers. Especially K-pop Demon Hunters ones. Good film. I recommend it. But yeah. The Star Wars meet, right? There was a Star Wars meet outside. We were nearly late for it. We were still inside when we realized, what time is it at? 2. What time is it now? 1:57. So we kind of just got up and went immediately. But it was cool. I think they were going to do like, either they weren't going to do episodes, they were just going to do trilogies. But we didn't get to do that because I think they were already going to move to a different location. But it started raining, so everyone who was outside, and you know how busy it gets outside Comic-Con, in the outside area when all of the meets are happening, that it started to rain. When we got outside, I looked at the clouds. I was like, looks like it's about to rain. Someone said it wasn't. I was right. It started raining. I had an umbrella when we were moving in. I had trouble retracting the umbrella. But when we got inside, the Star Wars meet turned into a parade. It turned into a flipping parade, right? Where all of the Star Wars cosplayers were just moving through the hall. We moved from one side of the freaking XL all the way to the other, and people made way for us. Because when you've got like 100 people, it might have been 100, I don't know. It was a lot of people. When you've got that many people, half of them holding glowing freaking sticks, right? Just moving through the flipping venue. You make way. That's just what you do. You make way. And if you don't want to make way, we'll make you make way, right? So we were just walking, and everyone was just looking. I saw several people filming. That was sick. I was the only Finn cosplayer, by the way. I saw like 2 or 3 rays at the convention altogether, and maybe 2 at the actual meet. I was the only Finn. There were a couple other Kylo Rens. I was the only Finn. Yeah, we went to the other side of the venue. We took some more like group photos, and that was it. And it was sick. That was really cool. I can't think of anything. I got a load of street passes, which was cool. We didn't do any like on stage thing this time. I just forgot. I don't know if we would have wanted to do that. I forgot about it. I think I gave it a little thought like the day before and then just forgot. But yeah, good con. A good con. Takes me back to my first con wearing this when we went with Benjamin as Kylo Ren that time. Yeah. This was a really good one. And Finn is like easy. I don't have to deal with anything obscuring my face. All of Ben's cosplays have very limited visibility, but Ben was saying how this Kylo Ren one is pretty alright when it comes to visibility. Like, out of all of the cosplays he's done, this is the one that he can actually see the most. And in Witch King, he's basically blind. But yeah, Finn, it's just a jacket. It's just a jacket. A black long sleeve shirt, black trousers, and white trainers. That is it. I had a little issues with what trainers I was actually gonna wear because I bought soles for the ones that I used, which are the original ones that I used for the Finn cosplay. Those soles are freaking uncomfortable. And I was having a dilemma on the day that I was coming back on Friday because the train that I had booked for after my placement, I didn't have enough time to go home and change the shoes. So I was like, am I just gonna buy the bullet and like buy a ticket for a later train, or am I gonna buy a separate bullet and wear the uncomfortable soles? And then Ben was like, switch out the Jordan 1 soles for the uncomfortable ones. Boom. I have a pair of Jordans at home. So that's what I did. And all my days, I would not have been able to last that day in the soles that I bought. I would not have been able to last at all. So props to Ben for that idea. But yeah. Great con. Great con. Obviously saw lots of really cool cosplays. None that I can actually think of coming to mind right now. But, you know, if I find any pictures that we have. I haven't actually seen the pictures that Kaya took yet. I sent Ben the pictures that I had on my phone, but I really didn't take that many. There were loads of K-pop Demon Hunters cosplays, which was cool. Even on Friday in school, there were people dressed as K-pop Demon Hunters characters because it was like a Halloween thing. And they're like, you can come dressed as a character or just in normal clothes. And lots of kids came in spooky Halloween stuff, someone that came in normal clothes. And there was a group of 3 girls that came as Huntrix. So that was really cool. It's not related to Comic-Con, but yeah, good con. What am I doing next con? Don't know. Might not even go. Might not have the time, might not have the money, might have neither. But you know, if I don't have time to work on a new cosplay at all. I do not have time to work on a new cosplay. I will probably go as Miles again. Because I really like going as Miles. I really, really like going as Miles. Maybe because it's the most popular one. But you know, I really like going as Miles. It's really fun. And the shoes are really comfy because they're Jordan 1s in Jordan 1 soles. So that's cool. Honestly, I think I'll go as Miles again, regardless of who Ben goes as. Unless he goes as Kylo Ren again. If he does that, I might go as Finn again. Or I might go as Miles. Who knows? I'll decide. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, in May, I think I'll go as Miles. And maybe over the summer I can try and get more of my Prowler Miles done. Maybe. That's been a thing for freaking ages. Maybe like the last time I made any progress on it was over a year ago now, and it was just figuring out makeup. So hopefully next summer, that's a thing that I can make some more progress on. I do also need to sew the Red Hood onto the casual Miles cosplay. I wanted to start up a cosplay OAB social media, like a TikTok account, because we have an Instagram where we just post stuff, but I wanted to start a TikTok account. I tried making a test edit of something on my own TikTok that I don't go on because I don't use TikTok. Didn't work. Never tried again. I gave up. But when I have more time, I'd definitely be willing to try and actually make the Mars Spider-Man cosplay breakdown that I've been talking about for probably like 2 years now. Because I did record the voiceover. I wasn't happy with it, so since then I was like, oh, I want to do it again, and I've just never got around to it. But I will do that at some point. Ben said he wants to make either price breakdowns or like cosplay breakdowns of Red Hood and Kylo, which would be sick to see. But freaking, I don't have the time anymore, but I want to make that kind of content that I could like that I'd be proud of. Because I wasn't happy with the voiceover and I want to do it again. But yeah, I want to make cosplay OAB content. Yeah, but like, that's besides the point. It's not really besides the point, but good con. Good con. Yeah. The camera just shut off. I think I ran out of storage on my computer.